Look at the etching on this moon, this planetoid, Ceres. And if you don't think that was intelligently designed, well, there is something wrong with you, really. It's not, you cannot go wrong with this deal. This thing has been mathematically and geometrically shaped. Look how the outlines are perfect, squares or rectangles. Boom, boom, boom. And you see right down here, look. Right there. What is that shape? Well, let me show you what that shape is. The same freaking shape that is on every freaking moon, planet, asteroid, comet. That shape. But it's in so many ways, it just blows your freaking mind. Who the heck what alien ass is gonna be carrying hands on everything? Look, it goes this way too. Then you see it right here, the same thing. It repeats right there, and it repeats. It's a fractal. It's the fingers on the hand. Just the picture is blurry. Fingernail. Then it's another hand coming this way. This bright part, those are the fingernails from another. It's just repeat and repeat in 3-dimension, even on a flat plane. It's still 3-dimensional. How the heck can you do that? Unless you have some badass knowledge of everything in mathematics and geometry that it just, the etching on this moon and every planetoids and moons, asteroids I've seen, look, there is the repeat right here again, look bright. It's just the same thing. That's how I'm starting to notice. In every picture I noticed that geometry and I couldn't figure out what was it. It was on every freaking image. Unless you got a obsessive compulsive ass alien or somebody in NASA that like to do that on every single image. And I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of images that I have dug up or studied. It's the same thing, it doesn't change. Then you have another hand coming this way, like that. And then another hand coming this way, like this. It doesn't change. It's just every which way you look at it, it's the same thing. It's the hands. And then when you look at the whole thing, everything matches perfectly on every which way. That's impossible unless you're God. This is celestial. There's no alien anything. So there's the shape of a hand right here that I did at first. Grabbing something. It's always doing that. Sometimes it's an open hand, palm up, sometimes palm down. And this thing is in, I mean, when you really look at a crispy picture, then you see how complex the shit becomes. You say, wow, man, that is just, I mean, those electromagnetic vehicles, like Dr. Bergeron showed me in that book, they do stuff, and the way that it's, like I say, it has to be a God who's commanding this deal, because not imperfection, no blemishes. Look at this hand right here, like that. It's a smaller one with the index extended right there. Look, that one. And then this one is look, it's grabbing. It's a symbol. That's the symbol of who designed this deal. We call him God, we call him the consciousness, the universe, you name it. And that whole thing becomes one enormous hand. Look, this is one enormous hand, like that. I can bet my ass that this is what it's gonna be, because I've seen it so many freaking times. And then you see one enormous finger, a thumb, and you see the fingernail, and I mean, it's just, and that keeps repeating here again, another enormous thumb, and that becomes one gigantic ass thumb and fingernail. This whole, and each one individually is made like that. Who the heck is gonna be doing that all over the entire freaking solar system? You tell me. There's only one that can do that. There's only one. We call him God or the consciousness or whatever. That's the planetoid Ceres. Then when you look at the surface, these people don't see that these so-called craters are all aligned in perfect, all of them. These are not craters, these are hexagon from fingernails. That's what the whole thing is about. It's the same thing I just made, but in a bigger size and bigger and smaller and smaller. Look, you can see this one right here. Pam, 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 pam. Well, that's because there is a hand that goes this way, another goes this way, another goes this way, another goes this way, another goes this way. And that's why you see they outline an octagon. Sometimes it's more than 8 sides, sometimes it's only, but it's because it's blurry. It looks like a rock, and it's not. It's been transformed with electromagnetism, exactly like Dr. Bergeron said. And you see how these overlap. This one is right here, then the next one is right here, and then the next one is right here, and they keep overlapping. Look, all of them are designed, and it's doing that millions and millions of freaking times. Look, every single one has 6 sides or 8 sides. All of them. Look. Whoever tell you that that shit was an asteroid impact, he doesn't know nothing about anything. There's none of that. Impact asteroid cannot do that. That geometrical shape look perfectly aligned. This one perfectly aligned. This one, and it's in a sphere on top of that. spherical. So it's like Earth and the meridians and the equatorial lines is perfectly aligned, all of them. It's perfectly aligned this way in a curve, and it's perfectly aligned here in a curve like that. And then the design goes, like I say, it goes diagonally like that, and it goes the other diagonal opposite. I mean, this is insane, man. This is a hell of a higher mind, a higher consciousness that knows it all. You don't find a single imperfection there, none. Like I said, I studied this deal for years. And it drove me freaking crazy because I couldn't figure out what the heck was that. All those hexagons, and they were like, you can see purposely made. Look, this one comes this way, but then this one aligns this way, and this one aligns. It aligns on every which way you look at it. That can only be done by freaking God. Like I said, only a God could do that kind of deal. Perfect. And seeing, and they all, I mean, in every which way you look at it, it's aligned perfect. This way, then it goes this way. And that kind of geometry can make anything that you want, because it's I mean, whoever the electromagnetic vehicles are doing this under a specific control by whatever. This has to be a ultra super badass computer. Like I say, only a guy could do that kind of deal, that he can make faces, animals, any kind of thing, and it's none of it. It's all of it and it's none of it. It's illusory. And then look at this bright deal here. What are they? I don't know. It might be just a bright deal, you know, electromagnetic plasma, energetic deal that was working at that time there, and it was photographed. They don't care. Why would they care? But when you look at this, you can see that this picture has been blurred to death. You can see there are alignments here. And that's what NASA is hiding. They don't want to tell you that this is celestial. God made this shit, and this all there is. Look, this thing is a damn hand. Look, even with the blurring, you can see that this is fingers and a hand like that. Even with that blurring shit. But it's like I said, the geometry is so complex that if you don't know that shape, you will never guess. It's difficult to even come to this conclusion. It's difficult. If you talk about alien shit, well, this is, I mean, forget about alien. This is complex. No alien deal is gonna come from another galaxy to do that kind of shit on every damn planet, moon, asteroid, and comet, on the sun and space, on Earth, on the sky. Every cloud has that shape too. Every single freaking cloud has that geometry. It's because this reality is based on that geometrical pattern. It's in micro sizes, and cameras see it. You take a recording in the dark, you zoom in and you see that shit that look weird. Well, when you freeze a frame, then you see this geometry in it. When you enlarge that micro deal, when you enlarge it, oh, that's why I know that this is the symbol of whoever designed this deal. Look at that.